Tykee, man, take me through this part of the season where you guys are. You're halfway point. You guys have had some good things happen to you. You had some things that you guys have wanted to work on. But what's been the key to the success you guys have had as a defense this year?
Just being able, like I said, being able to trust in one another, listening to what the coaches got as that game plan that week, and just trying to go out there and execute as best as possible.
You're a guy who can play all three levels. I mean, I've seen you rush. I've seen you, carry the seam. I've seen you play high. I mean, all that different kind of stuff. Your versatility is a big thing for you. Talk about being able to play multiple spots and be good at it.
I think when I got here, before I got here, I ain't played much at high safety, but I think once I got here, the coaches kind of make you put you in certain situations and make you see how you respond. So I think I had this past spring, I was able to play multiple positions and try to showcase my versatility. So I'm thankful for the coaches being able to help me do that and try to take my game to the next level as far as that aspect.
What do you think you've grown the most as a player, coming from obviously last season to this season? Obviously being healthy is a big deal, but what do you think you've grown the most in your game?
Maturity, situational football. I think that's the biggest thing. Just knowing the type of situation you're in, knowing what that team need or what they're trying to do to attack you in that situation. So I think that's the biggest thing, situational.
Explain to people how tough it is to play your position, a guy who's in the slot, and most time those guys can go either way. They can go inside, break outside, depending on leverage or coverage, whatever you guys in. But just explain how tough it is to play that spot you're in and do it, down after down.
So my opinion, I by far think that's the hardest spot on the defense. I don't think you're never gonna be. I don't think you never could be right at that position, being though they actually you got to do a lot at that position. You got to see a lot. So you might have to carry somebody, but being able to read if it's run past too also. So it's definitely take a lot being able to play that position. You might have to carry somebody down the seam, then drop it for a flat route. So it's definitely excellent to do a lot, but definitely up for the challenge.
All right, here's a good question. I think for you, because you play in so multiple spots, do you prefer to play a team like Kentucky last week, who everybody talked about was going to be physical, it's going to be a pounding game, or a game where they're going to throw it 30, 40 times?
So that's kind of a hard question. Depend if that team going to throw it 30 or 40 times, it depends if they're going to do fastball, take their time. It kind of depends. With Kentucky, we just know you got to come with your jaw, your chin strapped up, your mouthpiece in and ready to go. So I don't mind either one. I'm ready. I think I could do both and be ready for both. So it's kind of a hard answer.
Does it feel weird that here you are about to have your 7th game, and then this is only the 2nd time that you're on the road?
No, yeah, it definitely feel weird. So we kind of put the games in quarters. So then the first 2 quarters went by fast. So we did like 3-3.
Right.
The first 2 quarters went by like fast. Now we already on the 7th game?
Yeah, 7 game.
Yeah, so the season moving fast, time flying.
As you guys prepare for Vandy, I know it's early in the week, but you guys get ready for Vandy. What are some of the things that you guys want to make sure you have squared away as you get ready for another SEC opponent?
Not get court sleeping. Real early game, 11 a.m. that daytime. So just trying to come ready to go, head on fire early and trying to be explosive early and execute the game plan that the coaches want to put together.
You mentioned the early game. 11 a.m. start over in Nashville. How different for that is for you getting ready for a game as opposed to last week where you had all day waiting around to play at 7, and this week, as soon as you get up, it's gonna be time to go.
Yeah, like you said, we eating steak and rice at 8 o'clock in the morning. So just trying to get your mind right, being able to go on that team walk and have the right mental focus and knowing what time it is. Just being able to go out there and execute. So it's gonna be real early. So make sure you get your rest. So all week and then kind of hydrate because it's an early game.
As looked at as one of the top defenses in the country, do you ever sit back and say, man, this defense is fun to be a part of? When you look at where you guys fly around on film, when you see it, is this something that you say, man, I'm glad I'm a part of this?
No, yeah, for sure. Definitely don't take nothing for granted. Real blessed to be here. Thankful for the opportunity. So just looking to keep growing every week and improving every week.
Keys to a win this week?
Yeah, that's definitely. You say what's the key?
What are the keys to getting the dub?
Like I said, being able to be ready for that 11 a.m. kick, and like I said, execute the game plan, and then just flying around playing with good eyes, discipline, and not making no mistakes that will hurt ourselves. So Georgia don't beat Georgia.
Last week, your quarterback had one of his best games as a Georgia starter. What was it like watching him in those moments? Especially, I know you guys don't pay attention to all the noise, but you hear people talking about, Carson and all this kind of stuff. But when you watch him in practice, then you watch him put together that performance last week, what'd you think of it?
So I knew Carson since 2021. So being able to see him grow over the years, kind of waited his turn, and for a moment like that, real excited for him. Excited for the way he led the offense and got them going. I think the first couple of plays, he was 11 for 11.
Yeah, he started 12.
He kind of got hot fast and then kept it going. So real excited for the game he had. Looking forward to see what he do moving forward.
Are you surprised when you see Brock make the plays he make? I mean, sometimes you watch him and you're like, I know he's good, but doing stuff like this against other opponents, does it ever surprise you, some of the stuff he does?
It don't surprise me, being though he do that at practice. So when I see him do something like that on a Saturday, I be like, I'm so glad I don't got to go against him on Saturday. Only if y'all saw what he did with some of the stuff he did in practice, you'll be like, yo. So I'm kind of glad I don't got to go against that on Saturdays when there's a lot of people watching.
Right. Last thing I got for you, man, what's the connection like in the DB room? It's a lot of talented guys in that room. A lot of guys can play a lot of different roles. But what's that like, between you, Bull, Mal, Kamari, Jalen, Julian? You guys got a lot of players on that back end.
No, yeah, I think the connection part is, just pushing one another, holding each other accountable, trying to make sure one another bring their best every day. And then, like I said, holding each other accountable, that's the biggest thing. Knowing that person, being able to trust that person to do their job and kind of hold you to the standard.
Appreciate you.